The first time Luka Doncic and Cooper Flagg faced each other was absolute cinema.
Cooper shoots the tray. Okay, Coop. 3-0 Lakers. Doncic the lob to LBJ.
After the most shocking trade in sports history, and after lucking out beyond belief in the NBA draft, these two players' fates became inseparably tied together. And tonight's first head-to-head game answered the question of who really won the Luka Doncic trade. The following is a full breakdown of this mouth-watering blockbuster, and the clear statement these two stars left burned onto the hardwood. There wasn't a themed court.
They're playing on a different court tonight. They're back to their traditional core court. This, of course, coming after several players stressed their concerns with how slippery and dangerous it felt playing throughout Tuesday's game.
But this game mattered. Not only was it Anthony Davis desiring this specific game for return.
Preference, would you rather play Friday or Saturday?
That's a real question.
I want to make sure I got it.
You know what game I want to play.
Just want to be sure.
But it was a Mavs legend of the past going up against the new hope placed in Dallas by a lottery ball. Off the tip, Coach Kidd wanted no part of a fast Luka start, throwing a double team in his face as Luka calmly answered, setting up the wide open Reeves.
Austin Reeves, spot him.
The Wonder Boy came out ready to feast, feeding his king off the split screen.
3-0 Lakers. Doncic the lob to LBJ.
That looked a little D-Wade-ish coming off the screen, splitting, no look to LeBron.
Neither Luka or Flagg scored early, but both were happy to jack up their assist numbers.
Christie from downtown in the corner where he lives.
Flagg thought he was comfortable in his new NBA jersey, but Ayton wanted to give him a warm welcome to La La Land on his seal, flaring his elbow just a tad.
Inside to Ayton, discarding Flagg and throwing it down.
Yeah, that's how you got to treat the young fellas. You know, it's a rite of passage, Candace.
Using the down screen from his new big man, Luka had time and started his scoring from behind the arc. Back in the city, he delivered a ring too. The brow gave Laker fans flashbacks to his greatness on the lob.
13-10 early here at Crypto.com Arena. This is Nembhard throwing it up. Davis throwing it down.
But Ayton answered and calmed the fans with a dunk that said, "This is my domain now." It was Swaggy L, right back to splitting defenders off the Ayton screen, and it was a skip through the lane for a fillet at the rim.
Around an Ayton screen down the lane, easiest look of the night.
When the Mavs doubled Luka off the screen, he showed the rookie Flagg how to impact the game without scoring as he hit Hayes on the short roll.
Hayes to Vincent in the corner goal.
The Mavs were trying to get their new hope involved, but the defensive aura from Luka caused Flagg to fumble away the possession.
He lost it out of bounds. Another turnover for Dallas.
If the Mavs were a stump, Luka would have been a stump grinder the way he was shredding the Mavs with his passing.
Finds Vincent, 3-ball, corner pocket.
It was clear J. Kidd wanted Flagg to attack Luka, and Flagg gave his best attempt at showing Mavs fans it truly is defense that wins championships. They might say that about defense, but everyone including Luka knows offense is the thing that fills the seats and pays the bills.
Pump, don't penetrate on Flagg to the rim, lays it up and through.
Turnovers and the thought of seeing Luka on the opposing side haunted the Mavs early.
I know they said the court was slippery, but today the basketball must be slippery because the Mavericks are just losing the ball all over the court today.
It hurt Clay's heart having to guard the man who made him want to come to Dallas, but he tried his best and failed miserably.
Doncic, couple of head fakes, thrills the trifecta. Now he's in double figures with 10.
The quarter ended with Luka filling up the stat sheet and Flagg being blinded by the bright lights of LA, as it was the Lakers leading 28-22. Although he was struggling on offense, Flagg still found a way to impact the game on the other end, forcing the King to miss in transition. And against the former German Mav, Flagg blocked all the daylight with his 7-foot wingspan. With the rookie point guard looking to keep his teammates involved, he dished it to the brow on a silver platter for the thunderous hammer.
In the early going. Davis down the lane with the hammer. A Flagg to Davis connection cut it into this Lakers lead.
After the timeout, Luka was back in the game and taught the #1 pick why you don't put your hand in the cookie jar.
Doncic on the move. He is his 10 points in this ball game, draws the foul on Cooper Flagg.
Like a hot knife through butter, Luca made quick work of the Mavs' screen coverage and delivered the ball to Hayes for the slam. Luca's magic was working overtime. Even when he made mistakes, they ended up in highlights.
Jackson Hayes showing off some of that athleticism.
Was that an assist? Would they give Luka an assist?
Then the fans got what they came to see. Luka in isolation against his successor, and the Slovenian magician showed the Rook a few tricks of the NBA trade. But Flagg answered right away and bullied Vincent with a veteran-like bump and pull-up in the mid-range. Flagg was turning up the heat, as next time down, the main event stayed poised.
Cooper shoots the trade. Okay, Coop. He was just waiting, Candace. He's waiting to get to the half.
The Mavs made it clear they were not backing down, going up 2 at halftime. To start the second half, Nico Harrison watched in pain as Luka made AD look silly trying to defend him in drop coverage.
On the drive, put it up over Davis. Doncic got the finish.
Coop awed fans with his pocket pass from the elbow, giving the Mavs the lead. And on the other end, even the Prime Video announcers didn't believe in Wonderboy's impossible 3 going in.
Bounces through. Some fadeaway from deep.
It is not every day that you see the youngest and oldest player in the league on the court together. It is even more rare when the youngest takes it right from his elder.
Stretched by Flagg, who saves it.
Flagg followed up his steal with a strong elbow right at AR's face.
Dirty at all, but shout out to Cooper Flagg for getting his lick back from the hit he took early in the game.
Davis might be overweight since leaving LA, but him and his team were determined to prove who won the trade.
Body to stop that man from going to the rim.
Davis inside the arc, knocks it down.
With the Mavs defenders rushing at Luka like bulls, the Matador went no look to Rui in the wide open corner. Even with LeBron playing his new Magic Johnson role, we as NBA fans can't ever take his greatness for granted.
James in the corner, knocking down the triple.
Luka couldn't stand seeing another 77 next to a Mavs logo, so he took out his anger by splitting the defense like it was nothing and bulldozing his way to the rim. Luka this, LeBron that, but Austin Reeves was playing for a chance in the All-Star game this year.
Here, this is a boxing one.
Reeves is starting fire.
I can get buckets too.
Coach Kidd had no counter. All he could do was watch Luka split his own defenders off the screen for what felt like the 67th time in the game. It was copy, paste, repeat.
Out of the basketball. I didn't understand it at first because who think
Doncic now with 27.
Off Luka trying to force the ball inside, Flagg made the simple and right decision to find the 4-time champ in his happy place, behind the arc.
successful because he does all the little things.
Thompson with his 3rd triple of the ball game.
And Luka continued to remind his former fan base that his offense trumps all and any defensive schemes. The Stars were fueled up from the Thanksgiving feast. The Lakers had the advantage heading into the final stretch, 98-94. Coming into the 4th, both teams were throwing punches at each other, and Coach Kidd wanted to get his young superstar going early.
Talk about his Cooper Flagg gets the bucket and the paint off the nice back screen.
But out of everyone in the land of Hollywood, it was the man from Arkansas lighting Crypto.com arena up.
They just got to knock him down.
Reeves attack mode, shot the roll, count it, and put him on the line.
With the clock winding down on the Mavs, the main event stayed as cool as a cucumber and got his team a great shot.
For 3, yes!
That was a vet play.
And with the Brow back in the lineup, this game also gave us a little reminder of what he and Flagg could be as a duo. AD wanted to show his old home what they were missing, and erased Ayton's shot at the rim.
Ayton blocked by Davis.
No, AD. Get that out of here.
The Mavs offense was cooking when Flagg was playmaking, as he was hitting passes from all angles.
Gonna do.
Oh, Davis over James, and it's the Mavericks on top.
And in a poetic moment, AD sent LeBron's shot back to where it came from.
Can't finish with the left, swatted. Davis got the better of James.
For a second, Luka's muscle memory kicked in as he tapped in a rebound for his former squad. But even though he had to help out his old team a bit, Luka still picked the double apart and found the king for a dagger 3.
Highest scoring duo in the league, James. Bottoms.
Brian knew that was his shot. He was telling Rui, get out the way. This is my shot.
Double-figure lead for the Lakers. They haven't dropped a game where they led by double figures all season.
And for the cherry on top, Luca gave his old fan base a sight that made them sick to their stomachs as he toyed with Anthony Davis.
Working on Davis. And fouled.
As the game came to a close, it was Luca who showed his old organization why he was the original savior, with a little help from his favorite teammate.
Was he?
I mean, amazing game. He's been amazing the whole season. He's been helping me a lot. Just great to have him on my team. Together, we can do a lot of things, so happy to be his teammate.
It's the first time you gave him some love. We appreciate it, Luca.
Yeah, that's the last one, too.
In the end, the Lakers pulled away and topped their NBA Cup group with a 129-119 win over the Mavericks.